Holding the 14th General Convention of the ruling Nepali Congress from the scheduled date of 1st of September is still in limbo as the party has started discussing about the possible rescheduling of the convention. The party, which is likely to face a legal uproar if it fails to hold the convention by the stipulated date, is now looking for an alternative course of action to avoid possible legal consequences. Good morning, I'm Abhiday Shrestha and these are the headlines of the hour. The newly elected Chief Minister Kul Prasad Kesi and 6 other ministers of Lumini province take the oath of office and secrecy in a 7-member cabinet. The country continues to reel under coronavirus as 32 COVID-19 patients succumb to the virus, taking the country's death tally to 10,212, while 2,473 individuals test positive. The US and UK set to send thousands of troops to Afghanistan to help evacuate civilians as the Taliban stand poised for their 2 biggest military victories since they began a broad offensive in May. And India put on a strong start in the second test of the 5-test series against England, piling on 276 runs on the first day. KL Rahul Shines with a bat with a brilliant century. A joint government has been formed at Lumini province with a power-sharing agreement between Nepali Congress and CPN Maoist Center. As per the agreement, Nepali Congress and CPN Maoist Center will opt for a change in leadership in 8 months' time. Meanwhile, the newly elected Chief Minister and 6 ministers of Lumini province have taken the oath of office and secrecy. Province Chief Amik Sherchan administered the oath of office and secrecy to newly elected Chief Minister Kul Bahadur Kesi along with 6 ministers yesterday evening. Parliamentary Party leader of CPN Maoist Center, Kesi, was appointed to the post of Chief Minister earlier yesterday. The alliance of Nepali Congress, CPN Maoist Center, Janata Samajwadi Party and Rashtriya Jana Morcha had earlier agreed in fielding Parliamentary Party leader Kul Prasad Kesi for the post of Chief Minister, submitting their majority claim to the province chief. Dilli Bahadur Chaudhary of Nepali Congress has been appointed as Urban and Rural Development Minister, while Krishna Dhoj Khadka from CPN Maoist Center has been given the portfolio of Internal Affairs and Law Ministry, and Jahas Ram Yadav of Janata Samajwadi Party has bagged the Ministry of Fiscal Infrastructure. Likewise, Purmati Dhenga and Suman Sharma Raimaji of Janata Samajwadi and independent lawmaker Ajay Shahi have also been appointed as ministers without portfolio. Meanwhile, the newly formed government of Lumini province has decided to provide additional 200,000 rupees to patients in need of chemo treatment, kidney transplantation and heart valve surgery. The first meeting of the Council of Ministers held yesterday decided to raise the current support provided to such patients to 300 rupees. According to spokesperson Krishna Dhoj Khadka, the Lumini province government has also decided to provide 1 portable ultrasound machine and skilled nurse. Likewise, the provincial government has decided to provide a toll-free hotline and bear the cost of ambulance services for COVID-19 patients. The ruling Nepali Congress has begun discussing over possible rescheduling of the upcoming 14th General Convention of the party. A proposal to fix a new date for the upcoming convention has been submitted at the party Central Committee meeting held at Prime Minister and Party President Sher Bahadur Deuba's residence in Buranilkantha yesterday. The 14th General Convention was earlier scheduled to start from 1st of September. Nepali Congress General Secretary Purna Bahadur Khadka submitted the proposal, saying that there was no possibility to hold the convention on the stipulated date. However, leaders have begun discussing the possible date even as they are yet to reach any decision. The party, which is likely to face legal turmoil if it failed to hold the convention by the stipulated date, is now looking for an alternative action to be taken to avoid possible legal consequences. The tenure of Party President Deuba will end on 8th of September next month. However, the party is yet to decide on the extension of the term, and top brass leaders have not decided on the new date of the convention, even as they have concluded to postpone the convention, citing dispute over active membership and the COVID-19 pandemic. The country continues to reel under coronavirus as 32 COVID-19 patients succumbed to the virus yesterday, taking the country's death tally to 10,212, while 2,473 individuals tested positive out of 10,806 samples tested through the PCR method. The total number of positive cases have now reached 725,769. Kathmandu district reported 811 cases, Lalitpur recorded 192 cases, while Bhaktapur witnessed 130 new cases yesterday. Meanwhile, 2,294 individuals registered full recovery, taking the recovery tally to 677,377. There are currently 38,180 active cases in the country, out of which 34,838 are in home isolation, 737 are in intensive care units, and 183 are receiving treatment with ventilator support. The government has projected that an additional 193,000 people will get infected with coronavirus in the country within the next 5 months. Speaking at yesterday's session of the Parliament, the State Minister for Health, Umesh Shrestha, projected that 38% of the newly infected will have to be treated at hospitals, while over 9,000 will need critical healthcare services. Minister for State Shrestha claimed that the Deuba administration has intensified the inoculation drive against COVID-19, while the previous government had received 9.7 million doses. State Minister Shrestha also informed that just over 4.5 million people in the country have so far received both the doses of the vaccine, adding that the government has planned to procure just over 52 million doses of the vaccine within the next 6 months. Meanwhile, lawmakers from CPN-UML allege the Deuba government of serious mismanagement in the inoculation drive. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the local residents in Salyan what issues should the current government prioritize while carrying out its activities. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
बाढी पहिरो भइरहेको छ, यसलाई चाहिँ उनीहरु चाहिँ उद्धार तथा राहत दिनुपर्छ।
हामी नागरिकहरूले चाहिँ खोप चाहिँ पाउनु पर्छ है, ठुलठुलो पावरवालाले मात्र खोप लगाइराखेको छ। शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य र रोजगारको व्यवस्था गर्नुपर्छ।
यो महामारीबाट चाहिँ सुरक्षित गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने मलाई लाग्छ र त्यसपछि अनि विकास र निकासका कुराहरू पछि गर्नुपर्छ।
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. And here's the question. What's your take on the failure to bring into operation the already constructed dry port? Your options are A, government indifference, B, lack of planning, and C, due to pandemic. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.